Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Let's go to September and see if we can actually get a naval blockade going against Austria-Hungary. Oh no, they're building submarines. San Juan class, is that a new one? Oh no, Italy. I don't want to be your friend. Submarines. Lots of submarines. Big ones too. Do not sink my ships. Thank you. Do not sink my ships. Thank you. Okay. This time I attacked an enemy port. Water trade. India wants to buy battleship. I don't have the port capacity, I'm sorry. Unrest 12. Oh, yeah. I failed to gain Croatia, which was not a surprise. Because again, that invasion was just to keep the war going. So, let's start another invasion. Against Austria-Hungary. And again, just to keep the war going. This is still at 100%. Are you done yet? 2 months. We can now resume repair of the Moltke. We don't have enough to resume construction of those two yet. Shanghai, new DDs finished. Let's move them over to... Now let's cross the Pacific. Do these guys have enough DDs? Let's move them here first. Still want a little bit more fuel in this task force before I start moving it. Ambush. 4 DDs versus a Puerto Rico class heavy cruiser and an enemy DD. Z45 and a Z27. I think 39s will have to carry this. Because I still think they are better ships than the 45s. Okay, let's go. So, let's see. Which is the 45? That one. You're gonna have to detach. Because you're slowing down the division. Look at the size of this. It is basically a light cruiser. Just with no armor. I think it might have decent spotting though. So is this gonna be a torpedo kill? Or will I have to burn it down? Yeah, that is the heavy cruiser. This is the DD. Let's just try to kill the DD first. Or maybe not. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's have you detach. Let's have you to detach as well. You have just launched. That is good. Lots of torpedoes going out. Oh, lots of torpedoes coming in. And 45 took one. Yeah, the 45 is just too big and fat and slow. Yeah, 3901 got the job done. Now let's just go find that enemy DD. So we lost one of our own DDs. The 4504 is not doing too great. And the Venezuelan 3903 just barely staying afloat. But the 3901 is in good shape. And as long as we don't eat any more torpedoes, like the ones that are just being reloaded from the Mason, we should be good. There we go. Mason went down. Close one. But yeah, it was the guns on the 3901 that did the trick, sinking the Pennsylvania. Sad loss of the 2712, but yeah, that's a 20-year-old DD. It's kind of impressive that they're still like kind of decent. Like, granted, their torpedoes are not really up to the task anymore, because there's just no way they can get close enough to launch those torpedoes. I think they've got a 6-kilometer range. Now, with the enemy having radar and decently accurate guns. So that was the battle of September 1947. Let's see. That's gonna be finished next turn. That's 2 turns. Also 2 turns for the 4504. Yeah. And I guess like 10 months until my shipyard has been made bigger. Enlarged is the word. Yeah, I launched a naval invasion this turn, so I have to wait until next turn to launch my invasion of Panama. So, let's go. Okay, my unrest went up. Did one of my invasions fail? Guess I have to wait and find out. Gotta do some submarine battles first. It's a lot of submarine battles. Here we go, an actual battle. Once again, the Kempf, spotted by a Venezuelan and a Greek Z-39 class. Yeah, this should be not too difficult. I think it's 2 months since Kempf was last in a battle, so yeah. She has most of her ammo back. Let's take a look at the yeah, they do have more guns than the Z46 class. One extra turret, one extra torpedo launcher, although these are smaller, shorter ranged, and only 4 barrels instead of 4 tubes instead of 5. Well, 8 in total. Yeah, I'm not sure if the Z46 class is actually an upgrade over the Z39s. More like a side grade, probably. Oh, there we go. Big hit. Yeah, that heavy cruiser is being picked apart. Don't switch targets, you muppet. Don't do that. See, can these 2 DDs take care of that light cruiser? Even though that might not be necessary. Because once this is down, which will not take long, the Kempf can start working on the lights. Incoming torpedoes. Very cute. Nice try. Now let's kill the 2 light cruisers. What kind of armor did you have? Not a lot. Same class? Same class. 10 kilometers. Yeah, I can pen you with HE. 11,000 in one hit. Not to mention the two DDs now joining in the fun. Extensive fire. Yeah. It's nice when you can get a flooding kill with high explosives. And another battle. Pilates class, Lucin class. Couple of heavy cruisers, Ernst class. Have I seen that before? I don't know. And some of these. Facing the Bismarck and Tirpitz. Let's go. And we are already firing. Let's get my stuff organized. You can actually just go home this way. Or maybe not. Maybe just get some of those torpedoes off first. And the reason why I'm not just telling it to join this other division is that then we'd have a lot of back and forth through the entire formation with my DDs. Bismarck really needs a repair now, so should consider getting some other battleships into the Mediterranean to take up this station, so Bismarck and Tirpitz can spend a couple of months in port. These are already following, that's good. Save. What are you doing now? I thought you were following. What the heck? Whatever. It's the battleships doing the work this time anyway. Let's go down to cruising speed. Torpedoes are away from 4605. Probably not gonna hit much. Did I really build these with reduced torpedo ammo? I guess I did. Torpedoes in the water from 4608. Flash fires on what I think is the battleship. you guys launched yet? No, you have not. Surely it's possible to get torpedoes in the water towards that battleship. There we go. Yeah, it was just the angle of the DDs being a little bit wrong. BB has surrendered due to high casualties. That must be the battlecruiser, I think. Let's kill it. This is probably the Ernst class. I think. Looks okay. Looks okay, but nothing special. These are the light cruisers. That is a light cruiser, right? Yeah, it is. Let's have my cruisers. Ooh. What do we have here? That was close. Oh, we actually scored a torpedo hit. And I think it's a torpedo kill. It was a torpedo kill. Very nice. Because when I launched targeting the battleship, it wasn't that I intended to hit the battleship specifically. Oh yeah, that's the one with the really bad range. It wasn't that I intended to hit the battleship specifically, I just wanted torpedoes in the direction of the enemy formation. And I figured the battleship would be the easiest one to actually get my DDs to launch towards, because it's kind of slow. Let's see, guys, it's gonna be another Bismarck class battleship firing its guns. Kind of a thumbnail? I think so. With the rest of the formation following. That's kind of cool. Let's go with this. Let's go with that. that was a lot of damage. Is that an ammo detonation? Yeah, I think it was. Oh, here comes a storm. Okay. I think it's time for another thumbnail. Because that's a lot more dramatic than the previous one. I'm sure you will agree. Yeah. Maybe more like this. Yeah. That's a lot cooler. If I can just not highlight the ship accidentally. Okay, I'm just gonna put the cursor like here and then edit it out. Okay? Okay, that works. That works. Did that ship launch, or did the torpedoes just explode? Torpedo detonations. I think we're good. I think we're good. I do wanna maneuver a bit. Anyway. Just to be on the safe side. I love the 16-inch Mark Vs. I still think that even after the really big guns, you know, the 18s and the 20s, even after they were buffed, I still think 16 is like the sweet spot for gun calibers. Yeah, not like impressive damage from any one ship, but it wasn't like a huge task force anyway, so good enough. Good performance all around. Strike. Maracaibo. Okay, yeah, that is an enemy port. Auto resolve. No, I don't want to sell you a ship, because I don't have the capacity to build one. Okay, yeah, that's why my unrest went up, because my army took Niger. Not too worried about unrest at this time anyway, because I've got this one that I'm pretty sure is going to succeed. 91%. And this one's still at 100, coming in next turn. Let's see, what do we have here? Cruiser on cruiser. Vidder. Ernst class. The latest Austro-Hungarian heavy cruiser versus the oldest German heavy cruiser. See any progress here? No. Yeah. I am gonna lose Upper Volta. There's just nothing nothing I can do about that. Now, naval invasion. Panama. 286,000 tons. Yeah, let's go. Also kind of tempting to get Venezuela, because they were my ally. So it would kind of be like me liberating them. But Panama is probably the more important like strategic thing. See, what do we have for fuel? 30%. Let's move out with the battle cruisers, even though they have less fuel. I think we can make it in time. And these are on low fuel. Okay. So, might as well start moving this task force. Should be able to capture something. Now, Panama. I think the actual invasion zone is gonna pop up like right at the canal. I'm not sure, but I think that's the case. Should have enough tonnage. Maybe not to get it up to 100%, but at least more than 50. That's a lot of damaged ships from minefields and submarines. But we're just gonna have to deal with that. Hindenburg is repaired. Leipzig has 1 month remaining. Yeah, let's do one last battle this episode. Cruiser on cruiser. do think I have the range advantage. Rage advantage. .5-inch guns. 22.5 kilometers. That's not too bad. But yeah, I do have a range advantage. Range advantage. It's just not as big as I was hoping. There you go. We are taking fire. And I'm guessing from that rate of fire that they've got some kind of automatic reloading going. Which my Kormoran class do not. Oh, they've got semi-automatic. If I were to refit them now, I could give them auto too. It would cut down on their reload time quite a bit. Is this gonna be another Kormoran class lost? Let's go with AP. Get some flooding going. Slow it down, make it easier to hit. Because right now we are being out damaged. There we go. That's what I like to see. It's flooding and torpedo detonation. I'm not sure, but I suspect the enemy cruiser might have a higher top speed than mine. So I would really like to get some more of those flooding hits. Yeah, it is faster. So that I can actually get some distance. 17.1 seconds. Yeah, open up distance so I can enjoy my range advantage. Because they certainly have the range advantage. Only Mark 4. Kind of armor. Oh, that's actually decent armor. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're getting the yeah, the pretty good range found bonus. Picric acid 3. And cordite 2 though. It is time to run away. Uh, 22.5 kilometers. Just not fast enough. Maybe. I'll go back to auto. Yeah, 28.7. But because of the weather, my top speed is only 25. .1. .5, 21.6. Are you following me? Yeah, they are running out of HE actually. But I'm running out of crew and HE. Now, let's just try and maintain this range. And hopefully we are in range again. There we go. That was some flooding. That was some more flooding. They're still a little bit faster than the Vidder. But not by a lot. Okay, the enemy crew losses not quite as severe as mine, but they should be getting noticeable now. It's not a huge difference actually. I'm at 23.4, they are at 20. Main shells increased HE, capped AP, soft capped HE. Kind of turret armor. That's actually not bad. And Citadel 5 and Barbette 4. Yeah, Auto 2, Gen 2 radar. I was hoping maybe if I could penetrate one of their turrets, I could get a flash fire. Because Cordite 2 and Picric Acid 3 is kind of an explosive combination. That's kind of hard to do when I can't reliably penetrate their turret or barbette armor. But I have been able to cause some more flooding. And I think they are gonna run out of main gun ammo before I do. Yeah, 22.1 knots. I am now faster. So if I can just break contact again, make them lose their range found bonus, then barely go back into their range, so they will open fire again, but without this kind of accuracy. Oh, they knocked out my sea turret. And my funnel. And they are back up to 25 knots. Anyway. I'm gonna continue on with my plan. Gonna pause the recording here because it's gonna take a while. Okay, a little while later, and the enemy has now ran out of AP. Their secondary range is 13.2, 9.7. Torpedo range is 12.9. So we can now afford to get quite a bit closer. Yeah, sucks to run out of ammo, doesn't it? We are now in secondary range. But only of the 5.6. There we go, more flooding. What an absolute slug match. But we are about to sink an enemy cruiser that is at least a decade newer than the Kormoran class. Possibly, yeah, probably 2 decades, because this was a refit in 1932. It was probably built in the mid-20s. Don't remember exactly. I'm just gonna watch out for those torpedoes. Try not to be barbecued by the secondaries. And also this is not quite twice as expensive, but almost. So I think the Vidder is doing quite well. All things considered. Yeah, let's get a little bit more distance. At least not stay in range of the 1.9s. Now I think the Lustenau has had enough. Now they still have more structural integrity than the Vidder. They just have quite a bit more water inside of the ship. But I think, yeah, because they turned away, they might actually be able to escape. Maybe not. I'm still getting some penetrations, but my ammo is running out too. Let's get our last HE rounds off. Couple more salvos of AP and that's it. Guns off. Get closer. You had aft belt 3.5. So that's the 5.6. Only one per side. And two of the 4.5s have been taken out. 4.5, that's my favorite secondary caliber. And there went the last of their torpedoes. That's one thing I don't have to worry about. Look at this ship. Look at the state of the Vidder. I don't have that many secondaries remaining either. Actually. 5.1 kilometers. I want to get up alongside it. Make my remaining AP salvos count. I don't know why my 4.2s are not firing. Here we go. They woke up. Stop turning away. Now that the 4.2s are actually firing, I am putting out some damage. Let's get the main guns online. Three rounds remaining. Oh, they didn't do much. Is this gonna end in a draw? Oh, I do have more secondary firepower now. I'm pretty sure of it. I got 3 functioning 4.2s on that side. 2 on that side. And a couple of 2-inch guns. And a 5-inch gun, actually. Triple one. No, they are actually very close to surrendering. 44% crew loss. Okay, yeah, we can take this. $44.5. Yeah, this is working. 45. There we go. Surrendered. Yeah, that's not an easy fight. Like, what year was that actually constructed? I have to check. Now I need to check. Okay, so this episode has gone a little bit over length. That last battle was a bit longer than I expected it to be. But that happens sometimes. Let's see, Kormoran. 1927. Yeah, it is 20 years old. And that was the year it was launched, if I'm not mistaken. So designed probably 1926, 25 maybe. Anyway, since we're here, since we're over limit, oh, over length, let's design a refit. Not sure how many of them I have the capacity to actually refit, but I do have quite a few of them in service. And because of my shipbuilding capacity being very limited, I can't just build new ones. Well, I can, but that's gonna take a while. But refitting the existing ones, since they are in service and they will see combat, is, I think, a pretty good idea. Okay, these the secondaries don't want to fit. Oh no. Oh, that is terrible. Because can I fit doubles? Because you see, the refit time goes up. If I remove them. But if I increase the beam, I can make them fit. There we go, 2 months actually. Alright. So yeah, a bit hanging off the side, but then becoming Mark 5s that kind of made them bigger. Now we can go to oil 3 or oil 2. Keep the refit time at 2 months. Auto 2. Radar 3. Anti-submarine stuff. Yeah, so far so good. What is my flash fire chance? 0.5. 0.9. If I go, that's 0. 2.3. 1.3. Well, triple base is pretty cool. One 1.8. One. 0. You know, let's keep it at that. Now, can I make it faster? Thick funnel 4 is the best I have access to. Oh. Cannot really make them much faster. Stick it at 32. But alright. Any armor I can increase? Can I increase the barrel length of the 4.2s? Can I make them into 4.5s? No. I guess 4.4s are fine. .50s. A bit more range. That's kind of useful. Reload time is now 23.4 seconds, but that's with a cadet crew as a baseline. It's probably gonna be a bit more than that. Modern 1. Let's stick with Krupp 5 to keep the refit time down. Modern Tower 6. It's not a huge difference. Secondary Tower 7. Again, not a huge difference. Let's go with Sonar 3 while we're at it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the 1947 refit of the Kormoran class. So they can serve on until the end of the campaign. Which they deserve. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye and take care.